Hi, it's Caitlin, and it is the most magical time of the year. It is time for the Halloween themed Polish Pickup. This is the September 2025 Polish Pickup, which will be opening on Friday, September 5th and closing on September 8th. Everything you're about to see is exclusive to the Polish Pickup for this month, and various polishes will be limited in how many are available. There's caps. You probably know the drill, but if not, I will include as many details as I can down in the description. And of course, a link to the Polish Pickup shop where you can pick up all of these beautiful polishes. Now, I am a spooky girl, so PPUWEEN, I think that's what they're officially calling it now, PPUWEEN. I don't know how I feel about that, but it's a wonderful time of year because I love Halloween, I love nail polish, and the makers have turned it out as they always do. Now, I am not affiliated with Polish Pickup, but I am affiliated with the makers who sent me their products that will be available in the Polish Pickup, and they have also generously helped sponsor this video. So thank you to all of the respective makers for sponsoring my work. I really appreciate it. I've got a lot to show you, so I don't know. I think we should just get into it. We will start with Bluebird Lacquer, going alphabetically through the polishes that I have. And this is Hitchhiker's Guide to the Ghoulaxy, inspired by the Haunted Mansion ride and the Hitchhiking Ghosts. This is described as a pale purple jelly. It has the classic Bluebird Lacquer shattered hollow finish, which is essentially scattered holographic flakes, and strong green, blue, purple large particle shimmer. I did show this in 2 coats, but if you have a more visible free edge, you might want 3, but I felt the coverage in 2 was excellent given how strong and stunning that shimmer is. I absolutely adore everything about this polish. Here we have by Dany Vianna, Madame Leota's Crystal Ball. And this is actually sort of a team up by Dany Vianna with Watcha Indie. Each of them created a shade inspired by Disney's Haunted Mansion again. So popular theme for this year's PPUWEEN. And by Dany Vianna created this very shiny silvery magnetic with indigo to violet shimmer and blue reflective glitters. This polish is beautiful however you choose to magnetize it, so I'll show it with the cat eye effect on my index, and I am using the by Dany Vianna and Watcha Indie 3D printed magnet, which you can pick up in either of their shops, not on the PPU site unfortunately. And I'm going to do a 3rd coat, but I actually personally would leave it in 2. I felt the coverage was excellent. But at least for the cat eye effect, sometimes you need an extra 3rd coat because it pulls away the color to that magnetic stripe. And of course, I have applied top coat, and just wait to see the sparkle and shimmer in this polish. Chamaeleon Nails has created Glimpse of the Beyond. It is a thermal that transitions from a pine green when cold to a colorless / sheer white with a turquoise hue as it transitions. And this is filled with black flakes, a blend of iridescent flakes in green, orange, pink, and a scattering of silver reflective glitters and a very soft pink shimmer. Now, Chamaeleon Nails is a master at creating these incredible thermal polishes, and I absolutely love the use of flakes in this one. Because this one transitions to a colorless state when warm, I will recommend 3 coats just to get that pine green cold state as dark as possible, and that'll also ensure you have a ton of flakes when it's colorless, so you don't see too much of your bare nail. So here it is on my index. It's like kind of transitioning. You can see that mid state, and here it is when it is warmed up. This one is really beautiful, very entertaining, and if my voice sounds weird, I'm having just terrible allergies right now, and I'm periodically sneezing. Hopefully I edit those all out. Now we're going to take a look at Clionadh Cosmetics, Practically Magic, and this one can only be inspired by the iconic classic film Practical Magic. I just know everyone loves that movie, and I did watch it myself and didn't get the hype, so please don't hate me. I don't know. I didn't understand it. I mean, I understood the movie, but I don't know. But I do like the girl power vibe, so I will give it that. Now this one has a beautiful plummy eggplant purple base. It's filled with a ton of super tiny colorful flakes in orange, blue, pink, purple. This one is so Halloween to me in a very classic way. I think the 2 witch sisters would approve of this color, and I also found it had amazing coverage in just 2 coats. So you really can appreciate the flakes when you're out of direct light like you see here. And of course in sunlight it looks very pretty and twinkly. Moving along, we have Cracked Polish from Dusk Till Dawn, and this one is a teal with pink, gold, green, shifting aurora shimmers. And I love this. I love the Cracked Polish formula, as you know, very, very well, and the shimmer in here is so stunning. This one is so easy to work with because the Cracked formula is fantastic, and I will recommend 3 coats for full coverage. You could certainly leave it in 2 if you prefer a slightly softer look, but it's best in 3. And if you do decide to shop anything on the Cracked Polish proper website, crackedpolish.com, you can always use my code CaitlinSwatches to save 10% on your purchase, and it is unlimited use. Cuticula has created Sugar Slasher, which is inspired by the classic horror movie Trick or Treat, and it is described as a violet jelly base with orange gold shifting shimmer, orange green gold shifting crystal flakes, and black flakes. This one is so fun and interesting. I love how the base is actually quite sheer. I think it makes the flakes really, really pop. And yeah, I don't know, it's just really Halloween-y in a kind of elevated way. Love the name. The movie sounds terrifying, but I love this polish, and I do think it's best in 3 coats. And I am topping off my swatch here with Cuticula Limitless Quick Dry Top Coat. I think it'll be available this month in the Polish Pickup. I'm not sure if it's unscented or scented, but regardless, you can usually pick it up in the Polish Pickup. If not, you can grab it on Cuticula's website. Fantastic top coat, and just check out all of these gorgeous shifting flakes here in my full hand swatch. As always, Glisten and Glow is offering their Cuticle Remover Pen and Oil Duo. This month the remover is unscented and the oil is Pumpkin Spice Latte, which is a blend of pumpkin spice, vanilla, cinnamon, clove, nutmeg, and hazelnut. And for the Glisten and Glow polish contribution, they've created Huntrix. This one is inspired by the fictional K-pop girl group in the Netflix animated musical K-pop Demon Hunters. Now this is a black-based magnetic loaded with blue shimmer that once magnetized reveals a shift of purple, pink, orange, and yellow. This one is really opaque. Honestly, if it weren't a magnetic, I'd say leave it in one coat, but because it's magnetic, the magnetic pigments will pull away at the base color, so you need that buffer of the second coat. And I think in order to see the color shifts best, I recommend the cat eye effect, but the velvet style, like my middle finger here, also looks so amazing. And Glisten and Glow is also offering their award-winning Fast Dry Glossy Top Coat for $9.50. It's another amazing top coat option, and I've been using it for over a decade and it has never let me down once. Because this one does sort of have that, I don't know, it kind of has almost like a matte dry down, so you definitely will want top coat, but that will make it glossy, prevent chipping, and just honestly, look at this polish. It's so gorgeous. The magnetic effect is very, very strong. And here you're going to catch some of those intense yellow and orange shifts I was talking about. Great Lakes Lacquer is here with 7 Gables Road. It's a smoky pine green magnetic featuring shifts of rusty red to orange to gold with a dusting of scattered holographic. This one has an amazing formula. This one, depending on how you magnetize it, you're going to get a different look yet again, but I am laying down a single coat to begin with, and I'm going to use the 3D printed magnet to get a velvet effect on my index finger, and on my middle finger you're going to see the cat eye effect, which again, depending on how you want to wear this, it will look beautiful magnetized either way or completely unmagnetized, which is what you'll notice on my pinky in the full hand shot. So if you are using the velvet style, I think you'll be good with 2 coats. But again, I think when you do the cat eye, it's always best to do that 3rd, just to keep the base opaque when the magnetic pigment pulls to the center of the nail. And definitely recommend top coat here, just to gloss everything up. Moonshine Manny has created the Bone Carver, which is a ghostly blue glowing with aqua sapphire violet iridescent shimmer and filled with hollow flakes and purple magnetic micro flakes. This was inspired by the creepy and formidable monster from A Court of Mist and Fury, and this is just beautiful. It's very, very ghostly, very ethereal, very sparkly. It just, everything works so beautifully together here. If you like those kind of light and airy, ghostly, sheer-ish polishes, this one's fantastic. If you build it up in 3 coats, you will get full opacity, but it's one of those polishes that when you hold your nails at a certain angle, kind of all you're getting is the shimmer, and the base almost disappears like a ghost. So I've been calling polishes like this ghostly for years now, and I always love to see one. So here it is in 3 coats plus top coat. I am so excited to be welcoming Polish to my Polish Pickup videos. This one is Pinky the Ghost, and it is a neon sheer violet base packed with hot pink, copper, green, shifting shimmer, inspired by Pinky from Pac-Man, one of the cutest ghosts we know. So this one is literally my dream because I love pink, I love shifting shimmer, and this delivers on all fronts. It is so gorgeous if you're into these kind of polishes. Fantastic formula. I will recommend 3 coats, and yeah, I can't wait for you to see this one in the sun. Definitely one of my new favorite pinks. Genuinely, it's so stunning, very, very bright, very in your face, and that's kind of what I love. Now we're going to take a look at Paint It Pretty Polish the Pumpkin King. This is inspired by the one and only Nightmare Before Christmas. It is a dusty dark purple base, swimming with red, orange, yellow, green, shifting shimmers. This one does have a sheer base, but will build up quite nicely in 3 coats. The shimmer here is very strong. This is a very moody polish, and I also think it's quite unique with the combination of the base, the shimmer, everything. It works beautifully, and I love how squishy this base looks when you build it up in 3 coats. I will, of course, recommend top coat, which is how you see it here, in 3 coats plus top coat. Next we have Polished for Days, What a Nightmare, and this one is a slightly blackened cool toned purple base with a super strong blue purple glowing shimmer. This one is a sibling to Goblins and Ghoulies from, I think it was last year, but could be 2 years ago now, I'm not sure, but I will compare the two at the end of this clip. So if you are thinking, do I need both? I'm going to tell you probably, because they are actually quite different, and What a Nightmare is so gorgeous. I just absolutely love it. So I am building it up in 3 coats, and of course we'll recommend top coat because it just dries down the tiny bit flat, probably because it's loaded with so much gorgeous shimmer. As promised, Goblins and Ghoulies is on the right for comparison, very different. And last but not least, we have Sassy Sauce Lizard Lips, which I'm not entirely sure what it's inspired by, maybe just a lizard, but this one is a mossy green base with a pink, copper, gold, green shimmer, and blue-black multi-chrome flakes. This is so fun and interesting. I didn't expect to love it as much as I did, but I do. And I think it is totally unique, really fun, definitely giving a lizard vibe. Just completely unexpected to me. And as always, a phenomenal formula from Sassy Sauce. If you build it up in 3 coats, you'll mostly get opacity, but of course I don't really have any free edge, so I can't totally speak to that. So It is sheer. You might see some free edge, but Polish with Ray has this swatched on her channel. If you want to check it out on her, she shows everything off gorgeously. So don't trust me, check her video out. And yeah, look at how shifty this is. I was totally surprised by it and absolutely loved it. I really am having a hard time narrowing it down, but I absolutely love the Sassy sauce because it's just so cool. It's so beautiful. It's very different, and I just really love the formula because Carrie is a master at her craft. And I definitely need to talk about the polish. Pink, come on, I'm already there. The formula was stunning. It's super, super glowy, and it just made me so happy to wear it on my nails. So let me know in the comments what you are most excited to pick up for PPUWEEN. And yeah, I guess it's too early to say happy Halloween, or is it? I don't know. I'm gonna say it anyway, but there's also a lot more Halloween stuff to come on this channel, and it's just a very fun time for nail polish and things in general because fall is coming, more comfortable temperatures, and I just love seeing the leaves change. So that's enough poetry for me for today. Let me know in the comments, like I said, what you're planning on picking up. Let me know what you think of the polishes I shared with you. And I guess that's it for my little video. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I will see you in the next one. Bye.